Sukhoi Gar, Tad Larkin here, and I just came back from Rhode Island Comic-Con, and I want to show you guys some of the awesome loot I was able to score while I was over at the con. So first up, we've got a copper, it's like a little display plaque. I've been just kind of having it on my desk. I don't know where I'm going to put it yet, but it's hammered copper, and the artist who did it was very talented. I got to talk with her for a good long time about her process and how she, like does all the designs on the metal, and I think it's just an interesting medium to work with, and not a lot of people, I feel, work with copper. And it's a very malleable metal, so you think more people would, work with it, but she has some very great stuff, and that's over at Jackie's Tier Copper Creations, and that'd be, that's her store. It's on the back here. I'll probably have a link to her website in the description, because she's got more than just Star Wars stuff. She's got like anything you can think of. And then surprisingly, for the Comic-Con, I only got one comic, and it's a comic that it's a comic that I've read, and it's a comic that I own in one of the omnibuses, but it's a comic that I don't own a single of. And this is the Free Comic Book Day Brothers in Arms, which was a just a singular story for Free Comic Book Day about Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin, and takes place a little bit after Anakin's knighting. They go to I forget which planet, but it's a planet with Count Dooku's palace on it, and they're trying to hunt him down. And just an interesting little story for Free Comic Book Day. I think that was Free Comic Book Day 2004, if I am not mistaken. And now next is an artwork that I got from Pascal Effects, and the artist's name is Jerry Pesce, and it's a really cool EU Grand Admiral Thrawn, complete with the Chimera Star Destroyers in the background. And what drew my eye to it is, it's obviously expanded universe Thrawn, because we got the epaulets, the gold epaulets, and yeah, he might have pupils, but I guess the artist took a little liberties with bringing stuff over from Rebels. But the quote at the bottom is, "I rule the Empire now, not some long-dead emperor," which, suggests that it's EU Thrawn versus New Canon Thrawn, because New Canon Thrawn is defeated before Palpatine even dies at Endor, if I remember correctly. And then one of my favorite things I got at the Comic-Con was a commission, actually, done by me, and I was in my full armor getup, as one would expect, and I got a commission to for this young talented artist over at Rare Earth Comics to draw me as kind of like a comic book character, and there we are. There's a awesome Tad Larkin, complete with his dual DC-17 sidearm, and I'm just extremely happy with the way this came out. This is fantastic. I'm in love with this. I just need to find a frame and get it on my wall as quickly as possible. And with it, because I got the commission, I got a really awesome artwork of Jon Snow, and it's just awesome. It came with it for free, and I love this. I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan as well as a Star Wars fan, so Jon Snow will definitely be on my wall. And surprisingly, that's the those are the only things I got at Comic-Con, despite being there all 3 days. But yeah. So that was my loot from Rhode Island Comic-Con. I'm probably gonna have the links to some of these stores in the description, so you can, if anybody wants to buy prints from them, they're welcome to do so. Had a great time. It was a huge Comic-Con. Little disorienting, and I don't think. I mean, as great as the con was, I don't think it was super well organized. The vendors were fantastic. I enjoyed talking with a lot of the vendors, but just the overall staff and the security staff that were there, I felt like the staff were a bit rude, and the security was, I found, a bit lax. They didn't even check my blasters at the door, because every Comic-Con I've been to, they usually, they'll check your fake weapons, make sure they're not real, and then they'll tie like a little orange thing around it or something. But they didn't do any of that, so I was kind of a little concerned about that. But maybe next year they'll get their stuff together. But overall, great con, great stuff. Links to the stores in the description. And yeah, I'm working on a script for a video while I'm recording a video for my other channel. But eventually I will get a new video on Manda-LORE. So, alright, cool. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later. Next video that's gonna be on here is gonna be a lore video. No, you won't see my ugly mug again. Alright, see you guys.